We shall be discussing direct and indirect costs. And, our main activity today will be more of an assessment test. And I will be able to give you, at least each of you, individual test. But after that, we'll work as a direct group discussion. So I'll be timing you, give you around 3 minutes for your testing, then at least now you can converge into groups. So let me give you this with this. And now we'll look at that. So the instructions are simple. You read through what you can see on that paper. Then I'll give you some suggestions here. I have a queen, a king, and a male. So, Melvin, what do you choose? A king, queen, or a male? A king. What about you, Vincent? Male. Queen. Queen. Austin.
King.
King.
Queen.
Queen.
King.
King.
Queen.
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 King. King.
Men.
Male.
King.
King.
Queen.
Queen. So all the queens, how many are queens? How many are queens? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many are the males? 1, 2, 3. And how many are the kings? So those will be your groups there, each of you. So what we'll do, can you please shift to our various groups? Walter, what's
Queen.
You are?
A queen.
All the queens. Walter, please. Melvin, king. You are the king. Please, you can take this table. The males can join.
If there's no king here, there's only kings who are here. There's only one king. You come consensus. Come this way. If you are not a king, can you leave? Joyce, what are you? What are you? Who are you? Joyce, what are you? Joyce, do you know? Who are you? What are you? Okay.
So briefly, within 2 seconds, you can tell us what you know about costs. Yes.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Cost is it's the price given to an item.
The price given to an item has been exhausted.
Cost is the value of an item.
The value of an item. Yes.
The expenditure that goes into the production of an item.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Bias.
The amount you pay
The amount you pay
for an item.
for an item. Yes, ma'am.
Cost is the price.
Yeah.
Product or service.
Product or service. Okay, so in your daily medical practice, how is cost related to some of the things that you do in your medical practice? Something? Is water?
You spend to get supplies.
Spend to get supplies? Somebody else? Yes.
It's related to your profits.
Direct to your office.
Yeah.
Visit.
Related to meeting the utilities.
Meeting the utilities. Somebody else will have you? So we'll take 2 minutes to each individual, as I give you an assignment, to take 2 minutes to tick either one, if that one is a direct cost or a direct cost. Then 2 minutes to take 3 minutes as a group. The groups of the queens, the kings, and the males. Then we shall discuss and complete answers. So let's start this. Time is up. So please go each per group. I'll start with the quiz. Yeah. So the quiz, please, can someone tell us what you found unique among the discussions? Yes? The quiz.
With water.
What did you get unique?
The unique about the fees.
Yeah. But as you were entering those sticks, what did you
Yeah.
hear?
We realize that sometimes the line between separating the indirect and direct cost is very narrow.
Yes.
So someone might, if you're not careful when you're in a clinic, you can overlook
Yes.
some of the costs, especially the indirect costs.
Yes. Okay, some of the group, can you please explain how you can differentiate between a direct and indirect cost?
Okay, the major difference is that direct cost has an immediate effect on the actual product. For instance, I can separate it by saying clinician's salary is direct.
Yes.
They could keep it is indirect.
Yes.
The reason is clinician is very much related to that provision that we concern, unlike the provision. So it has to have a relationship, a direct relationship with that person.
Yes, the kings. The kings, what did you get unique? And what are some of those factors that you get unique?
Okay, we had a discussion at the quiz
Yes.
on the same cost regarding whether it's direct or indirect clinicians services. So when it comes to whether it's directly related to the service being offered, it's direct. And whether it's variable or fixed, we see it as fixed.
So the fixed. Somebody else in the same?
Yeah, it was not clear whether this clinician is being paid a monthly salary or being paid by procedure. Because if it was being paid by procedure, then it would be a direct cost. But it is being paid a monthly salary irrespective of how many patients come. That's an indirect cost.
Okay. Then the mains. Now, how do you categorize those?
Yeah, our understanding of direct cost is that cost that doesn't vary depending on the volume of the activities within a particular month. And an indirect cost or a fixed cost is that particular cost that remains the same.
Yes.
Whether you get more patients or you get less patients, it will just remain the same. So under clinician's salary, we regarded it as an indirect cost. Because the salary is the same, probably the review will be done after 1 year, but the salary will remain the same. Unless, according to Melvin's argument, if this person is paid on the number of patients that he treats or he attends to in a day, then that will change to a direct cost.
Okay, so, yes, the second.
Clinician salary, from our perspective, is a direct cost because it's directly related to the operations that you have. So if you eliminate the clinician, whether it's per procedure or sitting there, the whole day you have a different mix from you're not able to procure that stuff. The same if you have different sets of clinicians in different fields, again that relates directly to your operation in the different lines that you have. So a fee of the person who is carrying out that duty is still a direct cost, not an indirect.
So can you please go through the items and we see where there's direct cost. So we start with the water, medications,
Direct cost.
direct cost, and doctor salaries,
Direct cost.
direct cost, electricity, indirect, rent, indirect, sterile gloves hosting,
Direct.
direct. Next we have lab reagents, direct, brochures,
Indirect.
indirect, transportation, bias,
Indirect.
cleaning supplies,
Indirect.
Vincent,
Cleaning services, supplies, indirect.
telephone,
Indirect.
Indirect. Okay, so after looking at all those, what did you get a bit unique in some of them? What can you say, Austin, about that?
What I can say is that the assumptions that I make as I classify them may vary from one practice to another practice.
Yes.
Like if it is transportation that is directly related to, say, transporting medications, then that will be part of medications cost. And so it would be a direct cost. But if it is general transportation, it would be. So it depends on the interpretation.
So can we agree that some factors here can be put as both direct and indirect? Do you agree with that? Yeah, so how is this relevant to
Okay,
your...
we need to stop it, so please close, okay?
So finally, how is this kind of exercise relevant to your medical practice? Finally, one more.
Assistant cost and pricing.
Cost and pricing, somebody else. Okay, so finally I can say what is some of the key notes that you can take from this assignment? Take it back to your practice where you'll be able to practice your
Cost accumulation can depend on the practice.
So thank you very much.
Okay, give them a hand.
Thank you.
Okay, strengths, we're done with. Yeah. No strengths? Yeah, Claudius.
Yes, he did well when he started to explain what it is. That's how I started to invite participants to say what are costs. Yes, what the next step is.
Yeah.
He clarified many clarifications so that people understand the cost. Yeah.
No strings? Okay, I thought that was a cute way to create groups, although I have to admit, I didn't understand. King, queen, and what?
Male.
Male.
Spell it for me.
Male. M-A-N-E.
M-A-N-E.
L.
Man.
Male. Got it, okay. Asking what do you know about costs, checking up on the groups. What you did you notice from this? How is this relevant? What's your key takeaway? How about recommendations? Yes.
It was a self-assessment.
It was self and
It was not so much about homework rather than a self-assessment.
Yeah, it was not a self-assessment or test. It really, people could do it either individually or in a small group, but it was to ultimately to discuss it. Yeah.
The other thing is, as usual, when you finish your work, you clear it.
100 demerit points. Yes.
When he was forming the groups, he did not alert us that he's forming groups. He just told us king, queen, and then at some point I was like, what did I say? Because I didn't know maybe what was there. Because I always think that we are doing this as individual.
Yeah, Walter?
I felt we ran out of time, so he ended up rushing. So maybe just controlling timing was difficult.
Yes, Sam?
I think at the end of this presentation there was some kind of confusion and not necessarily consensus on what an indirect cost is and what a direct cost is. My imagination is that you should have tried to distinguish the two terms from the beginning so that as we process, as we do the exercise, we are all coming to get the same answers. Right now, you can believe me, there are a lot of question marks on what is a direct cost and what is not.
Right, right. Yeah, Joyce?
And then when we are having a group discussion, the facilitator should be in charge Because at some point there was a lot of risks. There was no control.
Other recommendations?
I think you can increase the movements in order to have maximize the space. Because he restricted himself to just get so much. So it's something perhaps he can.
He's just trying to watch you guys, that's all.
That guy is a no-nonsense. It's a no-nonsense lecturer.
Any other recommendations? Yes.
I would just like to recommend that Douglas lightens up a bit. It's too serious. When you're discussing a serious topic like this, the lecture is serious, you don't get much.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, so it's an assessment, not a test. It was very stern. And I realize, coming back after lunch, you know, you're put at a disadvantage on many levels. So that's understood. Hopefully by now, everybody realizes that we ask for volunteers, we don't put somebody on the spot. Yes, we understand this? Then let's apply that understanding. All right. This was set up. Let's see if I can do this. So that what direct costs are and what indirect costs are defined before people do this. So they were not set up for success. To define it after they've been working with it is really closing the door after the horses, the barn door after the horses have gone. So I'm not sure why was there a reason why you didn't do this first?
My objective was to, first of all, I was setting up people for success by trying to make them define the word cost. And also relating it to their medical practitioner and how they understand costs in terms of what do they involve themselves, which activities. That's why much of my presentation was more on their experiences. Because I realized that if using the PowerPoint in 10 minutes and also an assessment and also agreeing at certain points, because the objective was them to realize there are some factors that are both indirect and direct. And I realized that I could point them from them the way they were defined, from what and mean. That was why I saw that that one came out. Instead of even putting that slide up, they were able to identify the reason why there's a direct cost, the way Joy did it. So I saw that I met my objective without doing that.
Okay, except that apparently you didn't. Right? The approach, the decision, since we are making decisions as trainers, the decision to draw it from the group first was a good decision. The next step would have been to put it up there and then to clarify. So some of the costs that you've mentioned, these are the ones, which ones would you say are direct? You get it from them, then you're setting them up for success. Simply relating it to what they may know without anchoring it in something that's specific is not taking it as far as it needs to go. Does that make sense? Okay. Given the time, the decision to have people work independently and then have people work in small groups and then discuss it was not a good one, because each of those things takes time. So you need to really assess. You got to keep aware of time. You really do. And the minute that you have small groups talking, that takes a period of time. And it takes more than 2 minutes. All right, let's see. I think that's plenty. I think that your intent was very good. I think you have to rethink some of the choices, okay? The facilitator guide probably didn't suggest that you do it that way. So,
There was an individual assessment, group assessment.
well, it said it could be individual or group. Yeah, but it would have been one or the other. So if it had been individuals, then you would debrief in the large group. If it had been a small group, you would debrief in the large group, but you wouldn't have the three. So if when you're looking at the facilitator guide, you are not clear what is intended, email me, okay? Because maybe I have not made it clear enough. All right, give him a hand. And pass him, or not, pass